I'm about to talk to you about. Yeah. Let's be there for Sierra and just come to a solution for her problem.
Yeah.
So, regardless of that, I want to talk to you about something. I've seen pictures and videos of you at my ex-husband's office.
Let's move on.
But let's not, because I feel like I really need to clarify what happened. Do you feel like me and the frauds was really in cahoots with each other?
I don't feel like you had anything out for me. I don't.
Okay. Well, in that case, I want to be honest about how Mendeecees has been acting lately.
The cameras were supposed to capture another dramatic dinner scene for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. But what went down that night wasn't scripted, and it sure wasn't safe. Season 13 had already been chaotic, Mendeecees under fire, Yandy's loyalty questioned, and Jasmine back in the picture stirring up truths that everyone wanted buried. But when Karlie Redd and Bambi Benson finally came face to face at that restaurant in Buckhead, fans said they felt the tension through the screen. It started with eye rolls and petty shade. It ended with plates flying and the entire cast screaming. But the real explosion didn't happen in the restaurant. It happened online. When Jasmine dropped a bombshell hours after filming Wrapped in a no-deleted Instagram Live, Jasmine looked dead into the camera and said, "You want to talk about loyalty? Ask Yandy why she covered for Mendeecees. Ask her what she deleted." That single sentence lit up the internet like wildfire. Within minutes, #YanduaNew was trending. Screenshots, old reunion clips, and cryptic tweets resurfaced. Suddenly, this wasn't about Karlie and Bambi's loyalty war anymore. It was about something way bigger, a secret that could destroy Yandy's entire reputation. Because, according to Jasmine, the feud wasn't really about friendships. It was about who protected who when the truth about Mendeecees almost leaked the first time. And if her story checks out, Love and Hip Hop might be sitting on its most dangerous scandal yet. To understand how everything spiraled into chaos during season 13 of Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, you have to go back to where the fractures first began, when loyalty stopped being a word and became a weapon. Karlie Redd had been Atlanta's drama anchor for years. She was messy, unpredictable, and always in the middle of everyone's storyline, the so-called glue holding chaos together. Bambi, on the other hand, had evolved. Once known for fiery confrontations and feuds, she'd taken a step back in recent seasons, focused on motherhood, and tried to rebuild her image. But behind the cameras, tension had been building for months. Karlie accused Bambi of picking sides after the cast divided over the Mendeecees and Yandy fallout. Meanwhile, Bambi claimed Karlie was fanning the flames to stay relevant, planting rumors and stirring old wounds. And then came Jasmine Washington's return. After years of silence, Jasmine reappeared not as a scandal but as a whistleblower. Fans were stunned when producers confirmed her comeback mid-season, calling it a closure arc. But the moment her face appeared on screen, it was obvious this wasn't closure. It was revenge. The first scene aired with her sitting across from Rashida in a boutique cafe, saying one sentence that changed the entire tone of the season. "You can't talk about forgiveness when the same people still lying on camera." Everyone knew exactly who she meant. Yandy Jasmine's history with Mendeecees had always been messy. But now she was hinting that Yandy wasn't just complicit in his secrets, she was actively covering for him. She told Rashida that during the fallout years ago, Yandy allegedly destroyed messages, deleted call logs, and coordinated with producers to downplay what she called the double life storyline. She cleaned it up for him, Jasmine claimed, and they paid her to protect the brand. Rashida's face said it all: shock, confusion, and calculation. She knew the cameras were rolling, but she also knew this was bigger than gossip. According to insiders, producers were scrambling behind the scenes. They hadn't expected Jasmine to bring legal names into it. They wanted messy, not dangerous. But it was too late. Jasmine had nothing to lose. What made things worse was what happened off-camera at a private cast dinner that wasn't supposed to be filmed. Karlie allegedly told Bambi she'd heard about secret payments tied to Yandy's old storyline. She claimed someone inside production leaked word that Mendeecees' redemption arc had been financed partly by a crisis fund, A hush money pool for controlling public backlash. They paid her to keep the image clean, Karlie said, and she took it. Bambi reportedly snapped back. You don't know that? Stop bringing up people's families just for clout. But Karlie doubled down, saying, I got the receipts, Bambi. Yandy ain't no saint. She's a fixer. Always has been. By the time cameras officially started rolling again for the next scene, the energy was already toxic. Bambi accused Karlie of weaponizing gossip for screen time, while Karlie accused Bambi of protecting cheaters and frauds. The argument escalated fast, and that's when Jasmine's latest revelation hit the internet. Now infamous Instagram Live. Jasmine calmly described how Yandy allegedly stepped in years ago to cover for Mendeecees when the fake marriage rumors started spreading behind the scenes. They were about to expose it. Jasmine said, and she called production, told them not to air it, said it would damage the family brand. She deleted the proof herself. According to Jasmine, that proof was a set of old text messages between her and a producer confirming that Mendeecees' on-screen marriage paperwork was part of a scene prop package. Claimed Yandy intercepted the files and made them disappear from the network drive before the season finale aired. She called it protecting her husband, Jasmine said. I call it manipulating the truth. The live went viral immediately. Blogs reposted it, podcasts dissected it, and TikTok detectives started digging into old reunion episodes. Fans noticed that during Season 8's reunion, Yandy abruptly changed the subject every time Jasmine's name came up. In one clip, she even said, "That's not even something I'm allowed to talk about on camera." At the time, it sounded like professionalism. Now, it sounded like cover-up. But while the internet debated, Season 13 cameras were still rolling, and the fallout was bleeding into every scene. Karlie and Bambi's feud had evolved from personal to political. Karlie accused Bambi of defending a liar, while Bambi accused Karlie of falling for Jasmine's trap. You love drama so much you'll believe anybody who makes it up, Bambi snapped during filming. And you love loyalty so much you can't see when it's fake. Karlie shot back by the time they got to the infamous dinner scene in Buckhead. The air was heavy enough to cut. Everyone knew it was going to explode. They just didn't know how bad it would get. Producers, hoping for fireworks, didn't intervene. But what they got wasn't just drama. It was exposure. Mid-argument, Karlie dropped the line that sent shockwaves across social media. If you want to talk loyalty, go ask your friend Yandy why is she covering her man's lies while calling herself a businesswoman of God. The entire table froze. Bambi slammed her hand on the table and yelled, "You don't bring up family." Plates clattered. Security stepped in. Cameras kept rolling and off to the side. Jasmine sat quietly, just watching. Hours later, as producers scrambled to control the footage, Jasmine posted another cryptic story. They think they can edit around it. But I got my own footage. The timestamp was from 2018, the exact week fans started asking questions about Point, Mendeecees' wedding license. That's the cleanup, Jasmine said. They scrubbed everything, and she was part of it. She zoomed in on Yandy's name in the CC field, circled in red. Tell me again how she's innocent. The live erupted. Over 200,000 viewers joined in less than 5 minutes. Bloggers clipped it in real time. Fans flooded Yandy's old posts with comments like, "Where's the paperwork?" and "Explain the email, Queen." But while social media was exploding, the Love and Hip Hop production office was reportedly in full-scale panic. A producer leaked to an industry page that legal had issued immediate takedown requests for the screenshots. But by then, the receipts had already been copied, reposted, and screen recorded everywhere. Then came the first twist. 30 minutes into the live stream, Jasmine's phone buzzed. She looked down, smirked, and said, "Would you look at that? Yandy just texted me." She turned the phone toward the camera. A blurred screenshot of an iMessage popped up. "Yandy, don't do this online. You know, it's deeper than TV. Just call me." The live comments lost their minds. She watching the live. They in real-time beef. Call her Jasmine. Call her. Without hesitating, Jasmine said, bet. She tapped the green call button. Fans held their breath. Yandy answered. The entire internet went silent. Yandy over the phone. Jasmine. This not the place? Jasmine. Then tell me where the place is. Yandy, 'cause you've been deleting receipts since 2018. Yandy, I never deleted anything. I was told to protect my family. You don't understand the kind of people involved. The chat blew up instantly. What people? So she admits there's a cover-up. This is insane. Jasmine's voice rose. So you did cover for him. You chose to protect Mendeecees over telling the truth. Yandy sighed audibly through the speaker. You think I wanted any of this? I was trying to stop them from ruining all of us. It wasn't just about MYT. It was about contracts, sponsors, everything. You think Mona didn't know? That name, Mona, made everyone freeze. The woman who built the entire franchise had just been implicated live, unfiltered. Unedited. Yandy caught herself too late. I shouldn't have said that, she murmured. The call cut off. Jasmine's screen went black for a few seconds as she tried to reconnect. When it came back, she stared into the camera, whispering, "Y'all heard that, right?" She said Mona knew. It was the soundbite that broke the internet. Within minutes. Hashtag Mona Knew was trending alongside hashtag Yandy Knew and hashtag LHHExpose. Even verified accounts from former cast members to gossip reporters reposted the clip with disbelief. Meanwhile, inside the production offices, emergency emails were reportedly flying. Several crew members claimed the network was threatening termination for anyone who shared footage or confirmed authenticity. But the damage was done. What followed was an avalanche of leaks. A former production assistant posted an anonymous thread claiming that damage control meetings had been happening for years. She said Yandy was the bridge between Mendeecees and the network. Someone who kept the illusion of family stability while producers edited out the ugliest truths. When Jasmine came forward years ago, they told Yandy to neutralize her. That was the word they used, neutralize. Fans connected the dots. That's why Yandy had reached out to Jasmine back then. That's why so many scenes got mysteriously cut. It wasn't loyalty, it was containment. By late afternoon, media outlets were circling. TMZ reported that VH1's lawyers had been contacted regarding recent defamatory live streams. Shade Room reposted Yandy's statement, which read, "I will not participate in online chaos. I've built my name on truth, integrity, and family. Anything else being said is false and harmful." But the internet wasn't buying it. Beneath her post, one comment got over 100,000 likes. You built your name on edits, not truth. While all this was happening, Karlie Red was loving every minute of it. On her own live, she laughed, sipping wine and saying, "I told y'all loyalty don't mean lies." She'd been covering for that man since day one. Bambi fired back almost immediately, posting a story that read, "Karlie always inserting herself in mess she don't understand. That dinner was about friendship, not conspiracies." But Karlie doubled down. Friendship. She said on a follow-up live, "Girl, this whole show, fake friendships and fake marriages, I just call it like I see it." Her words reignited the feud. Fans started labeling the cast into teams. Tag Team KARLIE. Tag Team Bambi. Tag Team Jasmine. And Tag Team Yandy. Entire YouTube channels began analyzing body language from the dinner scene, pointing out how Bambi avoided eye contact every time Yandy's name came up. Then came the first twist no one saw coming. Late that night, an anonymous file began circulating through Reddit and gossip group chats. A 2-minute audio clip allegedly recorded by someone on set. In it, 2 producers could be heard discussing the horrors aftermath of Jasmine's accusations. Producer 1, "She's got more than we thought. If she leaks that call sheet, it's over." Producer 2, "Then we bury it. Cut our scenes next week. Pivot focus back to Karlie and Bambi's loyalty fight. Producer 1 and Yandy. Producer 2, we keep her image clean always. She's the face. The audio ended with the sound of papers shuffling and a quiet, chilling laugh. That leak confirmed everyone's worst suspicion. The feud between Karlie and Bambi wasn't just organic drama. It was a distraction, a deliberate diversion to protect the bigger story, the cover-up involving Yandy and Mendeecees. The loyalty war wasn't about friendship at all. It was a smokescreen, and now the viewers knew it. The next episode hadn't even aired yet. But fans were already demanding the footage VH1 allegedly tried to bury in a single night. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta transformed from a reality show into a conspiracy thriller, and Jasmine Washington had become the unlikely whistleblower at the center of it all. But what she revealed next would make everything that came before look like child's play. Because as it turned out, Yandy wasn't the only one covering for Mendeecees. Someone much higher up was still protecting him, and Jasmine claimed she finally had the receipts to prove it. 2 days after Jasmine's bombshell live call with Yandy, everything changed. The storyline that was supposed to be about Karlie and Bambi's petty feud over friendship loyalty had now evolved into a full-scale expose implicating the show's biggest names. Fans weren't just gossiping anymore, they were investigating. Every clip, every reunion, every behind-the-scenes comment was being rewatched, dissected and remixed into proof. And then, out of nowhere, an anonymous Instagram page appeared. At the Vault LH, it's bio reading only. If the network won't air it, we will. At first, people thought it was a fan account. But when the page dropped a 20-second clip the next morning, everything exploded again. The video showed Jasmine standing outside a production trailer. Apparently, she wasn't micced, and she didn't seem to realize the camera was still rolling. Someone off-screen said, "Don't worry, Yandy said she'd clean it up. Just trust the edit." Jasmine turned, her face hard. She'd been cleaning up his lies for years. Boom! The line went viral. She'd been cleaning up his lies. Oh, it's over for Yandy. S ain't even editing. This is confession. This is why they always kept Jasmine quiet. In less than an hour, the post hit 3 million views. Fans flooded Yandy's comment section demanding answers. Bloggers scrambled to confirm whether the footage was authentic. And then, hours later, a former Love and Hip Hop field producer going by Brittany M. dropped a statement on her private account, which the Neighborhood Talk immediately reposted. That clip is real. It's from a deleted scene we were told to scrap because it conflicted with the family narrative. Yandy was aware. And so were the execs. Now, it wasn't just gossip. It was evidence. VH1 released a weak denial. All content shared online appears to be manipulated out of context. But the damage was irreversible. And that's when Bambi, who'd tried to stay neutral for weeks, decided to step. In she went live on Instagram, visibly upset, pacing in her living room. "I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of the editing. Everybody pretending like they didn't know what's been going on. Yandy's not innocent, but this ain't all on her either." Mona knew, producers knew. Half the cast knew. Her comments sent shockwaves across the fandom. People had suspected producer manipulation before, and just like that, their feud reignited, except this time it wasn't petty. It was personal. Fans started noticing the deeper pattern. Every woman who spoke up, Jasmine, Bambi, even Karlie, was being gaslit or discredited by production. Meanwhile, the men, Mendeecees, Kirk, Zafori, were being shielded or handed. Redemption Arcs.PODCAS began calling it the loyalty trap. Sell these women as strong and independent. But behind the scenes, they're forced to protect the same men they're supposed to be confronting. One commentator said on the Tea Room podcast, "Loyalty isn't love, it's control." Then at the Vault LHH posted again, this time with a file labeled EP13 deleted scene rough cut. The clip was jaw-dropping. It showed Yandy backstage before a reunion taping. whispering with a producer. Producer, if Jasmine brings up the paperwork, deflect. Say you don't want to talk about the past? Yandy. She's not supposed to even be there, right? Producer, not after this leak. Mona said to frame it as fake news. That clip alone shifted everything, even longtime fans. Who'd defended Yandy for years started turning on her. She literally said, frame it. That's manipulation. All that protecting. Family Talk was about ratings. Mona built a machine of lies the next morning. Yandy finally broke. She went live, not glam, no filters, just tears and exhaustion. I didn't know they were recording that conversation, she said. Yes, I tried to protect my family. I was scared. They told me if I didn't cooperate, they'd pull my brand deals, cut my segments, and make me look like a fraud. I was surviving. The chat was divided. Some fans showed compassion. Others accused her of playing the victim. But then Yandy said something that no one saw coming. There's a hard drive. It has everything. The cuts, the raw takes, the conversations. I gave it to someone I trust. Within hours, the internet was buzzing with one question. Who has the drive? Speculation pointed in every direction. Karlie, Bambi, even Jasmine. But then, late that night, Jasmine posted a tweet that stopped everything. I told y'all I back up my truth. Attached was a single blurry photo, a silver external hard drive sitting on a wooden table. Labeled ladle_raw_master, the caption underneath read, they tried to delete me. I kept everything. The next 24 hours were a blur of chaos. TMZ claimed they'd been offered unreleased footage. VH1 allegedly sent CC and Dizis letters to multiple blogs. Former cast members began hinting that they too had backup files. And in the middle of it all, Karlie and Bambi's storyline took another dark turn. In the upcoming episode preview, producers showed a confrontation between the two women filmed after the leaks, where Karlie accused Bambi of running interference for Yandy. Karlie, you knew she was lying, but you stayed quiet because Mona told you to. Bambi, girl, shut up before I show the group chat receipts. The clip ended there, but fans froze on one frame where Bambi's phone screen was visible. You could see a message thread labeled Cast Loyalty Group. Under the last message, don't let Jasmine talk. Mona said no leaks. That single screenshot confirmed everything. The loyalty theme of season 13 wasn't an accident. It wasn't friendship. It was damage control. The whole season had been restructured to protect the show's image, to redirect the audience's attention from the truth about Mendeecees and Yandy's past. Now, with Jasmine's hard drive in play, Karlie and Bambi's feud, and Yandy's half-confession, fans realized they weren't watching reality TV anymore. They were watching a cover-up unravel in real time. And when Jasmine finally teased that she was ready to upload the real season, VH1 panicked again. Lawyers got involved. Cast contracts were allegedly frozen. Filming for the reunion was postponed indefinitely. But Jasmine didn't care. She went live one more time, smiling faintly. They can cut the cameras all they want. The footage is already in the cloud. Her followers erupted. Drop IT Jasmine. Expose the fake marriages. The truth deserves airtime. And then, as if the universe wanted to make things even messier, LHHATL S13 posted one final message before vanishing completely. Next upload. The family files. See you Sunday night. No one knew if it was Jasmine, a producer, or a hacker. But one thing was certain, whatever dropped next would be the end of someone's career. Or maybe everyone's. By Sunday morning, before the mysterious family files upload could even appear, the entertainment world was in full-blown chaos. Love and hip-hop wasn't trending for the right reasons anymore. It was trending because fans, journalists, and even former producers were treating it like an active investigation. Twitter threads read like FBI case files. Reddit looked like a courtroom. TikTok became the new CNN. Theories flooded every corner of the internet. The family files must be the hard drive Jasmine mentioned. VH1 trying to stop the upload by threatening her legally. The reason Mona's been quiet: she's negotiating immunity. By mid-afternoon, blogs like The Neighborhood Talk and its on-site posted insider screenshots allegedly from a Viacom internal Slack channel. The message supposedly written by a senior exec. Read, if the Jasmine hard drive is authentic, multiple NDAs have been breached. Damage control, priority, protect franchise, IP and major talent, integrity. Translation, stop the leaks, even if it meant silencing cast members. But the real turning point came when the Shade Room dropped an exclusive titled, "Producers Confirm Deleted Family Episode." Could expose Yandy and Mendeecees' contract secrets, according to anonymous insiders. The unreleased family episode was meant to air after the season 13 finale, but was scrapped when Jasmine re-entered production. It allegedly contained behind-the-scenes footage of a private therapy session involving Yandy Mendeecees and a producer discussing storyline adjustments. The source claimed the footage captured Mendeecees saying, "We just want to fix how it looks. The marriage was a scene, but we lived it for real after." That single quote set social media ablaze. He admitted the marriage was fake, then real later. So Jasmine was right the whole time. How can you live a scene? That's literally the definition of faking it. Podcasters called it the most meta confession in TV history. Entertainment reporters started referring to Jasmine as the reality truth teller of the decade. Even former cast members, they're trying to silence Jasmine. But the footage is scheduled. Midnight drop. Stay awake. The internet collectively lost its mind. TikTok creators started countdown streams. YouTubers prepared live reactions. Even entertainment journalists pulled all-nighters in anticipation. But when midnight hit, nothing happened. The page went dark. No upload. No post. Just one eerie final message on the profile. They got to her. The world froze. Conspiracy theories ran wild. Was Jasmine threatened? Was the footage confiscated? Was this all another staged publicity stunt by VH1 to salvage the show's ratings? And then, just before dawn, a new video appeared on Jasmine's verified page. The title, "They Can't Delete the Truth." It began with her voice, calm but defiant. "If you're watching this, it means they tried to shut me down again. But I made copies. You're about to see what really happened on season 13 before they cut it, before they rewrote it, before they pretended it was just drama." The screen flickered. Then it cut to black. A timer appeared in the corner, upload initializing 48 hours remaining. Fans couldn't believe it. Jasmine wasn't bluffing. She was counting down to the full leak. VH1 immediately issued a cease and desist threat. Mona's lawyers filed emergency injunctions. But by then, the countdown had already gone viral. Replicated on mirrors and fan sites worldwide. Everyone, fans, critics, insiders, even rival networks, was now waiting for one thing: the drop. The story was no longer about who lied. It was about who would survive the truth for 48 hours. The world of love and hip-hop, Atlanta stopped breathing. That countdown ticking slowly on every re-upload. Every mirrored stream wasn't just a timer. It was a warning. Jasmine had set the stage for what everyone believed would be the biggest data drop in reality television history. Bloggers, fans, and even rival networks had their eyes glued to the screen. Every hour, the number dropped lower. Every minute, new conspiracies popped up. VH1 servers hacked. Mona's team negotiating payout. The family files will expose everyone, including Yandy, Karlie, and Bambi. But what no one expected was what happened 5 minutes before 0. The screen glitched. The timer froze at 0:05. Then a new line of text appeared, flashing in red, "Stop looking for heroes." Everyone knew. And just like that, dash silence, no footage, no reveal. Just those 4 words echoing through the fandom like a slap. Within seconds, the countdown page crashed from traffic. Jasmine's account vanished, deleted, gone. Her name disappeared from search results. Her posts wiped clean. Fans panicked. Some thought she'd been hacked. Others said she'd been silenced. But 20 minutes later, a short video surfaced on an anonymous YouTube account titled "At Truth in the Edit." The thumbnail: Jasmine, sitting in a car, crying. "If you're seeing this, they shut me down again," she said through tears. "But I sent the footage to 3 people I trust. If something happens to me, they'll know when to release it." Then she looked straight into the camera. "You think this is just a TV show? You think they stop the lies when the cameras do? No, they keep filming you. Every post, every DM, every scene you think you control, they already scripted it. And Yandy, she's not protecting him anymore. She's protecting herself." The video cut off mid-sentence, replaced by static. And then an image flickered across the screen. It was the cast photo from season 13, but distorted. The faces of Yandy, Mendeecees, Karlie, and Bambi blurred together, their outlines glitching in and out. Underneath the photo, text appeared. "The family files 11:11 p.m. No one knew what it meant. Was it a date? A time? Another upload. Fans immediately noticed something eerie in previous seasons. 11:11 had been referenced multiple times. Yandy even had it tattooed on her wrist, saying it represented alignment and divine timing. Now, conspiracy theorists claimed it was code. That 11:11 p.m. was when the real footage would drop.